we can talk about the entire draft or just the first round, whatever you want. Who's going to make the biggest splash in this draft, G?
Well, I'm going to give you those. I'm going to give you a little summary of last year, just kind of reacquaint you with last year. Who made the biggest splash last year in the draft? If you remember that. The winners, the big splash winners last year, Cincinnati. They were thinking about going for a lineman. They were sitting there at 5. They go for Jamar Chase. That was a win. Yep. The other big win, I think, was the Eagles in Dallas doing that swap trade. The Eagles wanted Devontae Smith at 10, and Dallas gave them 10, dropped back to 12, and got Micah Parsons at 12. The Eagles in Dallas and Cincinnati, I think, were the winners last year. The loser, I told you, Atlanta, at 4 to take a quarterback. You pass up on Justin Fields and Mac Jones. You take Kyle Pitts at number 4. You were the loser last year, Atlanta. And now what happens? You need a quarterback. I told you, man. I told you. Now let's go to this year. Who's going to make the biggest splash? I look at who's desperate, who's got to do something. One of my teams, I've got 3. One of them is the Dolphins. They have to make a move in the AFC East for many, many reasons that I'll get into if we want. But they made some moves last year in this draft. I think they will be aggressive. I think they can make a move here and do something. I don't know what it'll be. I just think that they're going to be involved. The Cowboys need a receiver, and so do the Saints. I can see the Cowboys or the Saints making a move. Right now, the Cowboys are at 24th. They got the 24th pick. The Saints have the 16th pick. Those guys could move up and take one of those top 4 receivers that we talked about earlier.
All right. I like it. Anyone that goes for some of those receivers that really need it, I'm in. I think they definitely can make a big splash. I'm going big picture here, though, G-Man. All right, we're zooming out. We're zooming out for all right. Biggest splash of this draft is going to be Kansas City. All right. And it might not be too sexy, but I'm telling you, they have 12 picks in this draft. And this is how you start dynasties. You trade one elite guy when you have the quarterback and some other cornerstones. Now they have a ton of Miami picks. They have their own. They have other picks that they've traded for. They had an excellent draft last year where they got 3 starters and they weren't even in the first round. All right. If they do that again and nail a wide receiver, they have 2 first-round draft picks as well. They nail a wide receiver, completely retool their team from last year and this year. They could be set dynasty-wise coming up here for the next 5 to 6 years. This is how you create dynasties. This is how Patrick Mahomes becomes one of the greats with this team putting this together. They can make a really, really big splash for long-term view here. The Kansas City Chiefs are in a great position if they nail this one.
Okay, I like that. That AFC West, something's going to happen with those teams in the AFC West are scrambling, and Kansas City
all giving away picks.
In good position.
They're all giving away picks. Kansas City's collecting picks.
They had to bring in the talent, so they give away the picks.
Exactly. And so watch for the splash.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. That's a good one. Kansas City in that first round, of course, 32 teams pick in that first round. Kansas City sitting there with a 29 and 30 slot right now, but they could move up.